After further review, Taylor should have gone home. He hasn't done enough, and unfortunately, the voting just ended up becoming like bestie voting. You know what I mean? Like, no. And I also understand, like, no girl is going to vote Huda off because she's so scary. But I don't think Hannah deserved that. I think she was just exploring connections. Granted, she made her bed, and that's why the public voted for that, but still. And as much as I would want to send Huda home out of just spite, like, go watch your child, like, stop, whatever, I think Love Island wouldn't even let that happen. Like, there's a big part of me that thinks the producers were seeding what that vote was going to be because, like, for reality television's sake, she can't go home, you know? I had to sit down and gather my thoughts. The more I think about it, the more I really do not like Huda. And maybe I would enjoy her as a friend, right? But even that is hard because I do just feel like she would be that, like, male-centered. Ugh. And I'm not saying that I've never been parts of Huda before, right? We've all crashed out over a man. We've all had that moment where our vision was clouded and we were maybe more male-centered than we wanted to be. We've all had that moment where we're possessive or we're jealous or we're all those things, right? But the level of delusion to go into that house and think it's going to be like that, and then just like the isolation, honestly, you can really see it. Like, even the way she reacted to him saying that he said that all he said to Iris was that we had a rough morning, and like just her being like, never, ever. I understand if you're in a 10-year relationship, you don't, or even a relationship, you don't air your problems out to other people, but it's like you're on Love Island. How delusional can you be? All he said was you had a rough morning, and you did. And the way after all of this, she tries to kind of just like flip it and be like, you're toxic after doing all this toxic shit. And it's like, you can tell this man is therapized enough to know he's not toxic in this situation. But my main takeaway is just the way that she has so clearly made so many people afraid of her volatility. Except Ace, which is why Ace is growing on me, honest to God. Not as a partner, but just as some decently sound-minded individual towards this situation. Like, he sees through the bullshit the same way America does, you know? But I think my number one reason, obviously, why I sit back and I'm really like, yeah, I don't sit right with anything Huda is doing, is knowing that she has a child. I don't think it's wrong that she went on this show, and I think people are kind of misogynistic in that way, that they're hating on her for even being on Love Island as a mom. But it'd be one thing if she was on Love Island as a mom to put herself out there and make money for her child. And I don't think that's it. I think she's genuinely there to find love, and that's scary. And like, find